and already some books have come out. These must be made part of the academics in all the training institutions. Compulsory study material where the students, trainees ask, make a presentation, the groups, and come out with views. Because what apart from learning from our own professional trade, whatever it is, our ultimate aim and the country.
Something audio problem.
Yeah, there is an audio issue. Now, what he says, sir, why not it be the part of the curriculum for the trainees, these kind of activities? So they must be made part of their academic career, the curriculum part of thing. So that they get a lot of knowledge by actually going through all these things.
Yeah, the military history should be a part of the curriculum for all, everyone who joins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Sir. Hello.
Yeah, Manjunath. Yes. Yeah.
I was disconnected.
Yeah, there was some issue with your network. It's not clear. Yeah. Try again.
Sir, may I speak?
In every training institute, we made part of that. Our ultimate this thing, whatever trade we belong, whatever it may be, we have to face. We should have pray for that. But in case required, we should know we have already gone through, some sort of that situation on the ground in training centers. So if it is already there, I am not aware. But yes, in officers training, as sir was mentioning that military subject is there. But in other training institutes where I did my training in Belgaum, ATI, other technical, I don't think these subjects are introduced. It should be there.
It is there. It is the. I mean, you see, if you anywhere in the military institutions, wherever there is a people come to training, during the training, military history is a part of the training subject. One learns. We also learned, studied the various campaigns in Second World War, about the British, about the Allied forces, about German forces. So it's a part of learning, because if you are going to become a uniformed man, you must know the military history. Not only
yes, that's exactly my point, sir.
Yeah. So
when I did my training, this military history was not there as a part of the academies, but I am sure it's already there for the officers training. Officers, all the training institutes, it must be there. But for men, it is not there. So it is ultimately, we have to work in a cohesive sort of atmosphere. It is a joint effort. Winning a war or winning any task, accomplishing any task, is with the cohesiveness and cooperation of each and everybody.
Excellent suggestions which should be forwarded to the appropriate authority.
Yes.
Like I remember when I was going through promotion exam, every promotion exam, or whether you have to go to a staff college, let's say, or any or war colleges, anywhere you want to appear for exam, the promotion exam, etc. There will be questions asked on history.
Yes.
But I must also say that not much of history of Indian Air Force is
it's not covered. Even we are learning so many things which did not learn while in service, sir, because of these interactions.
I don't know about now.
Manjunath.
Yeah. Sir, I just want to share my small experience. I was working in Metal Organization Mumbai, Ghatkopar, as a joint controller of shipping. And one of the Rear Admiral became commandant of Defence, the Wellington Defence Staff College, where he found that nothing much of Navy was there in the syllabus or in the form of any articles or such sort of thing. So I knew him, so we interacted, and during his tenure, we made many types of artifacts with the help of Naval Dockyard Mumbai, and they were installed in the Defence Staff College, Wellington. It was an eye opener for, especially for army officers, and of course for the officers also. So what I want to say, I think there is more of army depiction in the such colleges rather than the Air Force and the Navy. So all the three forces should be projected equally, because now we are talking of CDS, Combined Defence Staff, combined cooperation. In future, the commands are also going to be based on this one. I have studied a paper on this. There is going to be a combined operations, combined logistics, combined HR sort of thing.
In Punjab University for graduation, there is a subject called military science. So where they mostly cover the world wars and the strength of different countries as far as defense strength is concerned. Now we don't have any such thing. Even in NCC training also, we don't brief them about any military operations or our strength of military, our structure of military, our division of forces into Army, Navy, Air Force, and things like that. It is not there. Basically, this basic knowledge is not important even to the NCC students. So it is time we should approach the education department to slowly introduce these things so that we can bring out our military operations and the heroism of things like that, so that of inspiration to the young generation. So we must try to get this knowledge from the NCC level at least.
Yeah.
I studied medical PhD.
Naidu, there is a problem. Of course, we got your point, but the voice is not clear. Yeah, it is to be made a curriculum of NCC. Yes. Yeah, I remember to have studied the same thing in BA in Punjab University about military training.
Yes,
there is a subject. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, Eknath Malaji. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, namaste to Gohen, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Right now, Manjunath साहब बात कर रहे थे, तो I am just narrating what I have read on WhatsApp one message. To seeing the general situation in the country, I have been a officer in civil, now GST, and earlier disaster management appointed by UNDP, United Nations DP. So I have seen the civil services and 20 years in as it is the Air Force. But one post that really I remember still, to spoil a nation, you do not require ships, guns, aircrafts, fighter planes, and nothing. Just spoil the teachers of the country, and within 25 years the nation will get perished. Why can't we? I think when we all sit, today as it is, so many all great person. So why can't we make at least 1 year or something kind of that duration compulsory service in a Army, Navy or Air Force, or take them for which is a special parade ground, because these teachers are of no use, or if they are of use, the output is not coming as should be desired. So this also should be propagated. That is what my view is. When after Air Force I joined civil services, I faced a lot of initially difficulties, but our people are smarter. They call you are over smart. They used to call me. Again I had to leave one service and I again joined GST. Now I am retired from that also. But it's very painful average students do not know much about anything, म्हणजे कुछ defense or general awareness, nothing. That is my pain, sir, which I am sharing at this moment, sir. Thank you, sir, and wish your good self, your family, nice self ever, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let us be brief with the questions, direct questions. Yes, sir.
I want to just
Please.
add something to the air war only. That is basically when we have done the training and the continuous service in the, I have my experience of like subjects of air warfare, tactical air mission, ORP. The moment the ORP word comes, the scramble ladders comes. I will just refresh our Winko sir that scramble, mission 301, silver section, angels to climb. So this was the order used to be given to the fighter pilot when he is at ORP 2 minutes standby. And once he is taking up the climb, and then we used to say, give a radar control to him up to the position from where the fighter pilot is able to see the target, and he gives a call voice that is tally-ho. And from the tally-ho to dogfight or chase fight or whatever it is, the fighter pilot used to do that one. Once the tally-ho is completed and that mission is completed, pilot used to say grand slam. Once the grand slam is given, the recovery process used to be taken. So by seeing this illustrative description of this, our Winko sir, and as well as the drawings, I felt that this part of something also to be added into that, whereas that mission scramble to the tally-ho to the grand slam to the recovery. So how this operation takes place, that also a kind of one drawing can be added if possible. It is just my thought, I felt.
Very well articulated. That is Subhash Chandra Bose.
You were in, what was your trade?
Radar, sir.
I was a radar operator, sir, and I was on most of the times in the detachments of the border. That is the Run of Kutch Gujarat border and the Jaisalmer border. I used to monitor as a MOP to the Red 19 PDR of Mirage flying, and I used to see the interception trainings of the Pakistanis. And I not just took it as an employment, I just took it as a personal interest to see how the Mirages are flying, how they are intercepting each other, how the training is going on, how these are all the things which I am still remembering. That's why I said my scramble order also to you.
I know. I was an air defense pilot at in NAT.
Yeah.
And they said, in the ground crew told me, sir, when so-and-so he became a air marshal later on. So Kapila sir was here. He did scramble in 48 seconds. I said, okay.
Right. 48 seconds.
48 seconds.
Great.
Standby 2. I said, okay, let me beat that. But I couldn't.
Yes, sir.
So I tried, but I did it in 50.
Okay, so close. Great,
so
sir.
It's
great.
one of the rarest things of doing it in 48 seconds of a scramble order of ORP 2 minutes.
From standby 2, and NAT was very fast.
Yes, sir. It's a very lightweight aircraft which can be very fast.
That is what happened to Sekon. They scrambled from standby 2 only. But unfortunately, scramble order came late, and they had some RT problem and all that.
Right, sir. So that's what I just remember those days. Still, I remember the scramble order. I remember the tally-ho. I remember the grand slam, and all this fighting of the tactical air mission and this with reference to computer attack computers and that kind of warfare also. I still remember. I can even teach now also at this moment.
No, vivid recollection of all your maybe for 4 decades or 3 decades of experience previous.
It's a very thrilling part of flying. Yes, covered. You get a scramble, you take off, and then radar helps you to make contact. And the moment you have a visual contact.
Yes, sir.
And then you start closing.
Even tally-ho makes us released to monitor. That's all.
The tally-ho was a murder, because we used to do all this, simulated kind of move without any bullets.
Yes.
Right, sir.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you, Subhash Chandra Bose, for your value addition to this program. And anybody else, sir? You can, sir.
So, one more question, sir.
Please,
There is some problem with your
audio.
audio.
Hello. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah, try now, sir.
Group E Gohind Saab.
Yeah.
Sir, my request to you, that personal question: have you drawn anything about Jorhat? You are basically from Jorhat,
I was born in Jorhat, yeah.
but have you drawn any natural picture?
That Dakota I showed you,
from Jorhat, other than this.
No, I have drawn a Dakota. My first sight of Dakota was in Jorhat. That's why I was very impressed. And I think first aircraft I saw on the ground is Dakota. It looks so huge to this. Would you like to see the Dakota? I must have shown it to you. That is my memory of Jorhat.
Yeah.
Dakota.
So now we have our wing commander Kawatra sir is on the call, sir. Sir Kawatra sir, we missed you in between. Now you may kindly ask anything to our groupie, sir.
He doesn't.
You see, my net was giving lot of problems.
some network problem, yes,
the whole
Yes, sir.
meeting.
Yes, sir.
I will request you to send me the link and also kindly forward me his telephone number.
Yeah, I'll share with you, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I have missed out on the very important.
Yeah, a creative depiction of recreation of war zones.
It requires a lot of imagination.
Yes, sir.
About you tell us a little bit about your VRC, your war experience. Because you are the you are the young flying officer. When I joined Air Force, you were the young flying officer instructor.
Yeah, he's a terrific fighter, sir. He narrated his story so exciting. we were so fortunate to hear his story previously. Yes.
Maybe some other time.
I operated from Srinagar.
You were flying a NAT or NAT?
No, I was flying Vampires. We had taken those aircraft from training command.
Okay.
From Hakimpet.
Correct, I remember. And you were flying in a Kargil sector.
Hello.
Sir. Yeah, Kawatra sir, you can speak.
I was flying Vampires, Gohind.
Yeah. Correct, sir. And he mute हो जाता है.
Sir, you can speak, Kawatra sir.
He goes into mute. That's why.
Some problem, network problem with him, sir. Yeah, acha, okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Hello.
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, be in the middle of the window. Be in the middle, sir. Sir, your picture will. Winko, sir, you can speak.
Is it okay? In fact, you see, I'm using my iPad. I'm not used to use the iPad. This is also one of the.
So that you can put it horizontally, sir.
Flying.
Instead of vertical, you can put it horizontally, sir. So that your yeah, now it's okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now, yeah, it's.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, okay.
I can see you properly. Correct.
Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
You see, I was flying Vampire 52 as well as trainer version.
55.
And I wanted to T55. And I flew in Kargil area, also in Katwal, as well as very close to Gilgit area.
Okay.
And we had gone to Poonch also a couple of times, and I did around a total 13 missions. And each mission was, I'm thinking, in fact, I hate to pen it down things. If I can speak and if people can write something, then it's absolutely fine. I feel too lazy. And what I wanted to discuss with you was, just imagine a huge peak which was overshadowing the Kargil landing ground.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to, use it mainly for supply purpose.
Okay.
And this peak was occupied by Pakistan. And they had their heavy guns also, mortars and things like. And whenever they feel like, they used to fire from there. Height of that peak, in my opinion, must have been. I don't have a million map. Otherwise, I would have told you the exact height. But I remember it was anything between 30,500 to 40,500.
Exactly.
And to attack those hilly area where the bunkers were there, we used to climb up to anything between 20,000 and 22,000 feet.
Okay.
And in that type, during winters, jet stream used to be also there. And over those hills, it used to be a wavy sort of wave. And firing was very, very tricky. Initially, we tried to bomb or drop a 1,000-pounder, but both the occasions we were unsuccessful. And those days, Flight Lieutenant M.S. Sekhon, Manjeet Singh Sekhon,
Okay.
he was commanding that Vampire flight. And in one of the trainers, we both were together because he had not dropped. So he asked me to take him along and guide him. And we found that both our bombs did not hit the target, and it went across and fell in the river, which was going up north towards Old Thingtang. I still remember the name.
Indus.
And thereafter we
Indus River.
And thereafter, we were successful after carrying out 3 or 4 missions in that area by adopting a different technique. And you have to just imagine 4 guns of HE shells Vampire used to carry. And pinpointing, it was very difficult. Their camouflaging was beautiful. So what we thought that if we can create some sort of a landslide, their bunkers will get covered. So we used to dive the aircraft towards the mid of slope, and then keep the trigger pressed and bring the nose all along towards the peak. In between, used to kick the rudders so that it should have a sweeping effect. You understand? Jhadu marna. So you will be able to. And then 4 firing. And if one HE also enters the bunker and take it from your.
That's good enough.
That was, you can say, improvisation or thought process. In fact, Sekhon sir was very angry with me. He says, it's so bloody uncomfortable. How can you do it? I say, let's try. And then I briefed SS Baines also, Shibi Baines. And we carried out another mission. And next day morning, it was surprising. We got a call from, there was a signal from GOC. And the station commander came to our briefing room around 9 o'clock or so, I can just remember. He said, congratulations, folks. They carried out the night recce because one Gorkha battalion was there. And their CO wing major Vivek or Nitin, he got killed in that. So the Golkhas, they got very, very angry, and they took out their kukris and they started climbing. And when they climbed up, whosoever was injured or something, they chopped their neck. And they found that our attacks were so successful, most of the people were almost dead.
Oh.
And the GOC said, saying that congratulations, the attacks of vampires were highly successful, and we have conquered the peak. That was a morale boosting on 6th or 7th of this.
Very good.
Great, sir. Great.
So this I wanted to discuss with you, how we can. Now you have to, as a fighter pilot, you should be able to visualize it. The sweeping effect and the nose coming up fire, and if you catch hold of the, I will say, million map of that area.
Okay.
And you'll be able to spot.
Can you make me the host, please? I'll show you on vampire.
Achha. Okay, 1 second, sir. 1 second.
I'll show you one of my vampire paintings.
Yes, sir. Okay, 1 second.
I'll just show you.
Yes, sir. You are made
In
host.
fact, go ahead.
No, it's disabled. Likha hai. Have you made me the host? I just want to show you my.
I already made you, sir, just now.
Okay. I made one vampire painting of 65 when in Chum sector. And that is what I want to show you, because I have got a vampire with me, model, so it will be quite easy for me to make. I'll definitely, you telling me the story now, I'll definitely make one.
You just make the outline and have it set across, and I will buy it. It will be my painting. Whatever is the cost, please let me.
That will depict, definitely it will depict your story, sir, in the most.
This is a vampire of 55 of, that Utpal Barbara when he did that, if you remember, 65 May in Kutch sector. Can you see, sir?
Yeah, I can see it. It is quite nice. What you can, if you bring it in a dive, I think it will be much more
definitely
and very
relevant.
I'm just showing you a vampire.
Never flew.
No, I'm just showing you a vampire. What you told me that has to be composed separately. I'm just showing you a vampire that was made.
Yeah. Now that this one, now the front one is if you get in a dive, it will be very effective. Like number 2, which is behind, that is very nice. And the further number 3 aircraft which you are showing, that is also very nice. And the dust which being blown by the movement of the tanks, it is very impressive.
So we will make one for you of the Kargil sector or whatever sector. You will get in touch, sir.
Yes, sir. You can have a detailed call with all the details, sir.
Take the story from you.
I'll share his number also, sir. Both of you will facilitate sharing numbers.
What I'll do is I'll try to catch hold of the. I'll go to Army War College. I am positioned in Mao, and I will get hold of the map and draw the sketch to you, and if possible, have it sent to you so that you can mentally make the say hilly terrain in that particular way, so that you will also. And I will be able to project the thing in a much better manner.
Okay, sir.
We'll do it. We'll go through the process and show you. initially make one or two draft, you can say. Once you approve, then go for the final shot.
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank
So
you,
nice.
Kotra, sir. Anything, sir?
In fact, I'm feeling so bad that I missed out almost. 45
Some
minutes.
network issue, sir. No issue. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll share the recording, sir.
Okay.
So,
nice.
okay. Thank you,
All
sir.
the best.
Balinga, sir. I think you have been waiting to talk. Balinga, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Ex-Sergeant Balinge, sir, we admire your visualization of war event and putting it on paint form. It's really, really great sort of inspiration to the incoming generation. I hope, sir, it must have been provided in Air Force archives also, or maybe in your some museum or something. Academy as well as Air Headquarters. Sir, you have gone to some institute for this painting and all. And third question, since you are...
Balinga, sir, unmute yourself. Balinga, sir, unmute and speak.
Am I
Yeah, now,
audible?
yes.
Sorry. I mean, hope these paintings are available in Air Headquarters as well as the Academy for inspiration to the incoming generation. Third point, sir, since you are settled in Jorhat, because I joined corporate sector, that was Bharat Petroleum, and we constructed refinery at Numaligarh in adverse conditions. And now it is being appreciated by the population around. This just I wish to share, and we wish you all the best in your journey ahead. Thank you.
Sir, Gurupi, sir, unmute yourself. Unmute, sir. Gurupi, sir. Sir, unmute, sir. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just to reply his question is that whether the paintings are there in the Air Force Museum or Air Quarters. Yes. The Air Force Museum has taken few of my paintings on 65 War. And there are paintings of mine in Air Headquarters also. One is the attack on Government House, that is what presented to Chief. There are paintings of mine in Headquarters AAC. So they are there. I'm not enough. But I would have loved to, have contributed towards making some kind of a textbook or something for which people in entry can read and go through both the war 65 and 71.
Yeah, that's a great idea, sir. If you can make your own book kind of thing.
I said not me, it's not printing. Air Force makes not only of my paintings, but it's photographs and the covers covering both the wars. I can contribute my paintings free of cost. I don't.
Yes.
And so you see, we must document those wars properly and present it to the cadets and the trainees in a form that they would like to read it. Not just a book, where it becomes a textbook of very boring kind of a nature.
No, abstract. This is concrete. We can see everything here.
Yeah, correct.
So thank you, sir. And I think that now we are running out of time already. If there are any short questions, we'll take one or two and close it, sir. With your permission, sir. Gurupi, sir.
Sure. I think 1 o'clock and people are coming into the lunch time, I think.
Yeah. So we'll close it, and if there are any short questions, we'll take, sir.
Any idea of keeping an exhibition, sir? Photo exhibition?
Yes. I hold exhibitions in Guwahati, but I had contacted the headquarters to hold a painting exhibition at Delhi. But this year, all that has been stopped. No books, no calendar, no exhibition because of the pandemic. Maybe once the pandemic gets over, then there's another NC Nambiar, Nagaraj. He also very good painter, extremely good painter. And some others also there. If you can all come together and give a painting, not only in Delhi, maybe finish Delhi, then go on to Air Force Station one by one.
Definitely.
And
they are really worth seeing and knowing the things through the paintings.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir.
Our own children can also see, because they also
Yeah.
get motivated.
Not only for Ivory, it is for youth also. They are required to see it. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Sethi Saab, anything from your side?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I want to thank the Goel sir, and really we enjoyed the great whatever he has given to us, and it will be a remembrance, sweet remembrance for us. Only one thing I can say, we can request to the government to conduct the just like that PAC or other things used to be there, NCC, etc. That should continue, so that people are disciplined in our country and they know it, what discipline is and how it is to be performed, and then they carry on with the duties of political or other nature.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bhavani Shankar, sir, I think you wanted to ask something.
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, thank you very much, Gopinath Goyal sir, for your very nice depiction of war. We were feeling as if we are there in war. Again, one personal question, sir.
He virtually took us to the war zone.
Yes, sir. I want to check on my memory. Were you there in Calcutta in 83, 82 or so?
Yeah, 81, 82.
Yes, sir. I know. I still remember your very smart, look that time. Thank you very much, sir.
I was in 2 squad. Nat.
I know. I was in 2 squad. I was in Indian fighter at that time.
Now also, sir is looking very smart.
Yes, sir.
Bhavani Shankar, what is your trade?
Yeah, I was Indian fighter at that time. Later on, I must have to flight engineer.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, fortunately, I am also his contemporary in Bagdogra, sir. While I was in 257 SU, we were together in Bagdogra Airport Station.
I was in Bagdogra in 79-80.
Okay.
22 Squadron.
We were there in 1993.
Yeah.
So great remembrances, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So I think we have anybody else. We are going to come to the end of this session. So before I wind up, any one or two, sir, anybody left? No. So yes, sir.
If you permit me, I'll just few words at the end.
Sure.
To you, our organizers, TBR and Jora Pathak, thank you so much for inviting me to talk to you all. It's like meeting old friends. We all retired from the Air Force, and then again we are coming together only because we love the Air Force.
Yeah, cherishing and relishing our old sweet memories, sir, because of this.
Yeah, it's also so great to see that you all are doing well in your own lives. I wish you all your families all the very best, and we hope we maintain this friendship in future to come, and we will continue to discuss things. And at the same time, my only request is that, like I'm doing some painting, etc., and so that we continue to sort of encourage and motivate the future lot of people, and so that they join the Air Force, join our defense forces, be the good citizens of India, and get motivated by the stories, our that we went through. I think that will be great. That is the biggest service that we can do to the country.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. No, so these are the rare photographs. Being in service also, we never heard and seen. But once you conduct certain kinds of exhibitions across the places, I think all the youth can see and get inspired by your arts.
Yeah, from even your side, organization side, you can put up a point to the airport.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if all of us take it, then maybe.
Yes, sir. And particularly in this Golden Jubilee celebration, once the pandemic goes away, I think we can request airports to host kind of.
Yeah, that's it.
And I think it is worthy to see and share our experiences and relish our sweet memories, and at the same time inspiring our younger generations to join the defense services. So you are doing a wonderful work, sir. So no, awesome paying back to the society kind of thing. So repaying whatever we have got from the service by doing your creative painting on aviation part of it particularly. Of course, he's not only an aviation artist, he does a lot of other things, nature, flowers, everything else. So since only we are confined to this, we only have discussion confined to this activity only. So thank you so much, sir, for attending this call and sharing your beautiful and invaluable photography, taking her to the war zone and explaining the things, as if they are in our presence. So hats up to you, to creativity, sir, and
Thank
so
you.
kind of you. May God give you a lot of health and wealth and to grow bigger and bigger in your that passionate act of painting part also. I think we are eagerly excited to see your paintings in one kind of exhibitions, maybe towards the end of this year because of the corona. So hope to see you all, sir, and I thank all other participants. Sir, I think we are missing Pathak sir. We have been missing you for quite some time. Your concluding remarks. So please unmute, sir. I was looking for you, in fact.
No,
Unmute,
I'm very much at the meeting only.
But
How can
I
do-
was looking for you, in fact, sir. I want your remarks towards the end.
नहीं, it is a wonderful session, and all of us have enjoyed. And really, he has taken us to war zone, and all the things have become lively. So after he has some more paintings, we can have him again after maybe another 3-4 months when he has fresh paintings again. And I wish him all the best, and I'm again thankful to him for honoring my request of joining our webinar or Zoom meeting, and giving such a wonderful positive response. Thank you again, sir. Wish you all the best.
So now there are only a limited number of memorable incidents in life, sir, and definitely this is the most memorable time in our life, having seen all these things creatively. So kind of you, sir, and I also request. I thank all our war heroes like our Wing Commander Kawatra sir, Suresh Karnik sir, and Group Captain D.K. Das sir, and Wing Commander Krishnamurthy sir, and all other civil heroes like Mr. Sadbir, then Manjunath ji, then Raghunath ji, then Bhavani Shankar ji, Varun Muthu, then we have our Subhash Chandra Bose, then Anand Sapre ji, then Ramesh Chandani ji, and Subreddy Garu, and all others. So thank you all for making this program a grand success week after week. And again, we are going to come up with another story next week.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Same time. Yes, sir.
Chandani Sahib is there.
Pathak sir, yes, sir.
Ramesh Chandani Sahib is there.
Yeah, he is there, sir. He is there.
Let him speak something.
Yeah, Chandani sir, Ramesh Chandani sir, I think you are also a great hero in your own space. So you may kindly just interact, sir, for a few minutes.
I never thought he is in the meeting.
Yeah, he's a great personality.
Yeah.
So Chandani sir.
Actually, he was the instrumental in contacting Goyal sir.
Oh.
He had sent me some clip about him, about his drawing.
I think no, he is such
after
a...
seeing that,
Yeah.
after seeing that, frantically I was searching for Goyal sir. But then was Air Commodore Sathe, who could get his number, and then I was able to contact him.
So that's great.
I am
That's
thankful
great.
to Chandani sir. Let him also speak.
Yeah,
You-
sir, kindly. Tell me, sir.
You can see.
I think may not be there. Yeah. So he is not able to respond, sir.
Okay.
So anyway, so I
Yeah.
thank again all the Air Warriors, most of them coming regularly, making this program a grand success and carrying forward. So let us now go with some other incident next week, same day, same time. Thank you once again, sir, our chief guest for the day, Group Captain Govind, sir. So we are all real fact. It's a great honor to have you and to know about your greatness.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Jai Hind, Jai
Jai
Indian
Hind,
Air
sir.
Force.
Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Yes,
Jai
thank
Hind.
you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all, everybody.
Jai Hind to all. Thank you.
Right, sir. So I'll share the recording 3-4 days time. Our main person is now engaged with his own marriage. So last week's also pending. So it will take 3-4 more days. Please bear with us for the delay. And as it is next Wednesday, we are going to have the call of our BF Patil, ex-corporal to IAS officer. So I request all of you to also join Wednesday webinar 7 o'clock. This time BF Patil, Corporal BF Patil has become an IAS officer. How? You will come to know through his speech. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.